What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, Messy Maya, and I am back again with another video, girl. So last night's episode of Baddies East was a hot mess, and one of the highlighted parts of that episode was basically Tasiki and Chrisean trying to get to Natalie, girl, but she was stuck behind that counter, girl, okay? And the girls are calling her out for being scary, and she went live to address it. So we're going to get into that, and we're just going to get into a little bit of this situation. Just dive a little deeper, child, because that's exactly what she did on live. So just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell so you guys know every single time I post. It's Messy Maya. It's the Messy Mob, girl. We are lit over here. Trust and believe that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So as y'all know, the episode that dropped last night basically showed Chrisean and Tasiki trying to get to Natalie, girl, and Natalie was behind that counter, behind security. Security was not letting them get to Natalie, like, at all, okay? So the girls was like, Natalie, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're very much giving picky choosy. It's giving you're scared. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if it was Scotty or someone else trying to get to her, I feel like she would have came across that counter, but that's just me. And I understand her not retaliating against a pregnant woman. I completely understand. But baby, Tasiki's not pregnant. You had all that mouth at the auditions talking about you was gonna eat her up, but you didn't eat her up. You was behind that counter while she was throwing things at you, and you wasn't. Girl. So she basically felt the need to go live and not plead her case, but basically explain to the fans as to why she's not a scary hoe, because that's basically what the girls are trying to tell her online. Like, girl, you had all that energy with Camila. You were telling Camila you were talking ish online, like you really should have known. But it's like, girl, where was that energy with Tasiki, girl? Okay, let's go.
But I want you guys to show me a time in Bad Girls Club history or in television history with it's never happened. So the issue was Chrisean wanted to fight with her sister, and as you see in the scene, she was throwing shit. She wanted me to come around the corner of that counter while she was pregnant, which is a punk ass bitch ass move because you're pregnant. I'm not gonna pick something back up and throw it at you. I'm not gonna do any of that. First of all, it's literally against the law. That's a pregnant woman. There are laws behind pregnant women. So there are already stipulations for Chrisean being on the show. If you're pregnant, you can't be fighting. You can't be throwing. Because if I wasn't a sane bitch and I wasn't a businesswoman and I wasn't smart with a degree from USC in sociology, the study of people, I would have picked something back up and threw it at you. Because a lot of people in the comments are saying, I don't give a fuck if that bitch was pregnant or not. I would have thrown something back at her. I'm a little smarter than that. That's why I'm the only baddest bad girl in the history that doesn't have a mugshot. Maybe because sometimes I think before I act. Some of y'all should take some pages out of my book. Why I'm the most successful. Think before you do shit. So what do? You're throwing shit at me. I'm like, okay. First of all, if there's rules that we all can't hit Chrisean and we can't throw shit back at Chrisean, she needs to go. Get her off my show. My show. Again, yes, I keep saying this because I think people fail to realize. That's why I said it in the scene. Get her off of my show. My show. And I let a lot of things slide. And I know a lot of people are, well, then why did you put Chrisean and her sister? Because it's great TV. Y'all think I'm going to back down to a nice-ass, fat-ass check with the two crazies coming on my show? Perfect. Bring them on. I don't give a fuck. But we're not going to do things that where if something happens to her, we can't do any. If she does something to us, we can't do anything back. That's pussy-ass shit. That's pussy as fuck, period. Number one. Number two, I try my hardest to, like, you know, be an executive producer and be talent on the show. I really, really do. And I try to stay out of a lot of things. That's why, you know, when I unfollowed Chrisean, she came into the scene mad, yelling and screaming, you unfollowed me, bitch, and started throwing shit. So, as much as you guys might not want to believe, these girls definitely care about the follows and unfollows. And for me, Natalie Nunn, I really don't give a fuck. You know, I want whatever my followers is to be what's in my bank account. That's what I want. Okay? I don't give a fuck. You can have 20 million followers. You can have 5 million followers and come on my show, and you don't have none of that. You don't, that doesn't equal none of that in your bank account. So I don't care about the followers. That's why I also proceeded to say, ooh, followers. Oh my God. Like, I unfollowed you. Unfollow me back. I don't give a fuck. What are we talking about? Okay. Number 3, I was not scared. Like I was saying, I'm not scared of anybody on that show. I'm not scared of none of those girls on that show. I don't operate and move in fear of another human being that comes on my TV show or in life. That's just not how I move, okay? So the scary thing, I just really wanted to come on live and address the fact that last night's episode, nobody was scary. It was the simple fact that there was a pregnant girl who was not letting down and wanted to fight and wanted to jump with her sister. They were going to try to jump me. They were there to start a fight together. They were there to antagonize each other, to provoke each other, to start a fight together. What do I look like fighting a pregnant girl? Now, Chrisean threw something at me. I could have picked something back up, and I had the whole refrigerator on my side. I could have opened up the refrigerator and had a field day, but I didn't, because that's not in my character, and that's what she wanted. She wanted all of you guys to see me act like an irate psychopath that she is and start picking things up out of the refrigerator and throwing them at her. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm too smart. I'm smarter than that. I thought you knew I was smarter than that. I mean, I know you know I'm smarter than that. So I'm a bit confused. So the whole you're scared, you should have thrown something back at her. That's not a smart business move, especially in my shoes, in my position that I'm in. And secondly, I wasn't that bothered. It actually was really, I'm upset that they left out a part where I said, you guys have to get better aim. If you're going to be a baddie, your aim needs to be on point. Because they were 1 for 5. They had thrown a lot of other things too. A soda, a water bottle, a dishwasher soap, the toilet tissue thing, the toilet towels or whatever. It was a whole bunch of shit. But at the end of the day, mind you, I just don't really like the bullying, and I've never been the type to say I've been bullied or I'm being bullied. But there was a lot of bullying going on in that episode, whether it was Whoa Vicky, whether it was the 2 sisters attacking one person, not big old bad Natalie though. We won't say that. I would hate to use the victim card. I'm not that type of person. Victim, I'm not doing that. We'll leave that for the others to throw rocks, hide their hands, and act like they're, oh so innocent and the victim. But it was a lot of bullying going on. Ever since then, my relationship has completely changed with certain individuals. I just can't, excuse me, I can't get with the, we need to gang up. Go do my dirty work. Do your own dirty work. And when people are weak or I would say weak individuals, because I brought Will Vicky on the show for a balance. And I know a lot of people keep asking, why is Will Vicky on the show? One, she has a past of being a baddie. Whether she fought Baddy, the girl she had beef with, whether she used to talk shit on the internet and rile up all of our feathers, and we used to all sit there and watch, and she would get us going. She's a baddie in a lot of ways. And at the same time, I really like the fact that she was following a journey right now of God. And that was going to be a great dynamic as an executive producer. We've done things in the past on reality shows where we put in people in the house, whether it was Annie from my season, and, they have different reasons why they're baddies or bad girls, but just watching them interact with us is it's a show. So, I thought she was great, and she is great. And the whole amen, and let's say a prayer, and her commentary has been great. So, but maybe she's just not a fighter, and that we've said that multiple times. Just because people are fighters doesn't mean you're a bad girl. Let's stop the, oh, she's a fighter, she'll beat your. There's a lot of other reasons why people are bad bitches. And so, she made it very clear she didn't want to fight. She wasn't trying to fight. And I respect the fact that Tasiki noticed that, saw that, and was like, there's no point of me eating her. Period. I'm not about to eat this little girl who really don't want no smoke. And the fact that a bully was continuously trying to bully someone into doing something, two people bullying someone into doing something that they didn't want to do, clearly, because she didn't do it. And two, bullying someone who clearly said that I would just be liking things. I'd be liking it too. I'd be liking whatever the fuck I want to like on Instagram. So it's better that, it's just crazy when I watch it because it makes me angry. Because how are you going to get mad at somebody for liking whatever? The world likes whatever the y'all got going on. That's what y'all are eating off of. The drama between the two of you. So you're mad that, well, Vicky liked something on the internet. You better be happy she liked it, because when the people stop liking it and stop talking about it, then you have nothing else going on. So what is the problem? Like, it's all so backwards and weird as hell. I'm sorry, but I had to say something this morning, and I'm just tired of it. I absolutely am just mind blown. And you guys can think whatever the fuck you want to think. I was not about to fight a pregnant girl. I was not about to pick anything up and throw it back at a pregnant girl. The bullying has to stop. It really does. And the manipulating and being a flip-flopper has to stop as well. It's getting old and annoying. You start all this shit and you hide your hands, and that's exactly what you did on this episode. You did it the episode before when you called your family up to a hotel that you were not staying at. Your sister and you were not staying at that hotel. You came to the hotel I was at to try to get your sister and your family and everyone going with me. You are a starter. That's what the you do. And until you want to admit that you start 99.9% of everything that's going on, I don't have nothing else to say. You're going to stay unfollowed because that's what you were the most mad about. You've been mad about that. I went live with you last weekend or 2 weekends ago because the insisting of go live. I don't want to go live with you. I don't really care. I'm not scared of you. I've never been scared of you. There's always some interruption when shit gets hot between me and you. Somehow, pause, stop, all of this, and no one cares anymore. Like, we don't care. I'm not kissing your ass. I don't give a fuck. The fans are going to start seeing everything, starting this episode, next episode. You know what you be doing, and it's annoying now. And what's another thing I wanted to get off my chest? Yeah, that's what I had to say. And I was not sitting behind the counter. I did not run behind the counter. The scene was stopped and addressed that there would be no fighting because me and Chrisean were not going to fight because she was pregnant. She then proceeded to pick up numerous items and throw them at me and trying to antagonize me to throw something back or to come around from the counter to fight her while she was pregnant with her sister. That's fucking insane. It's just like, so that all of the viewers, you guys and everybody, the millions of people that watch Baddies could be mad at me. You threw something at Chrisean. She is pregnant. You are bad. You are wrong. You are, cancel her. No, you got me fucked up, bitch. I'm smarter. I've been doing this longer. The clout chasing, let's talk about that. The clickbait and the clout chasing that she continuously says since last season. Oh, you are doing this for clickbait. You need clout off of me. Sweetie, I've been on TV for almost 15 years. Every single year I've been on a major network and a major show. What on earth does Natalie Nunn, a household name, need clickbait with the drama that you have in your life every day? What do I need to be involved in? What do I need? For what? Please tell me. What type of clout do I need? What is good clout that I would get from, I don't get it. What is it? And the viewers and everybody's only watching for me. If that was the case, then Crazy Love would have the same amount of views as Baddies or more. And it doesn't. It doesn't. So stop. Stop going online and saying, we are all clout chasing off of you, Chrisean. We're not. Crazy Love doesn't even have a quarter of the baddie numbers, period, point, blank. Stop talking. Stop thinking that we're all clout chasing off of you. We're not. We're not. Okay? Matter of fact, you're clout chasing off of the Bad Girls Club fans. That's what you're clout chasing off of. You're using me for my Bad Girl Club fans. Let's say that then. Because it's like, I don't get it anymore. And the clickbait. Oh, you're just doing this for clickbait. Who even thinks like that? Who in the middle of a scene when you're throwing at somebody says, are you doing this for clickbait? No, you're throwing at me for clickbait. But great, if you love the negative, crazy antics, sure, throw things at me. I'm not going to throw anything back. So that was another thing I really wanted to get off my chest because I'm tired of like tiptoeing around that. She's been saying that since last season. I respect her sister for one. I guess in the kitchen scene, from what information that Chrisean had gave her, standing up for her sister. Taseki, I mean, you really didn't know your sister was playing games and being a messy bitch. But I guess that was a real one, standing up for at least your sister. Standing up and not fighting Woe Vicky. What else did I really want to say? There was something else. It was the clickbait, the clout chasing, like all that needed to be addressed. I'm so sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of hearing about this. Like, the numbers don't lie, sweetie. If that was the case, these numbers would be over there on that show too. It's not that at all. Not one bit. Every single one of the girls from this show is bringing their own clout, their own clickbait, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to Baddies. So pump your brakes. I'm pretty sure it's not that serious. I promise you it's really not. And the whole, this is my show, I want to address that too. It's not your guys' show. And I hate to continuously have to say it, but I feel like I do because it becomes a disrespect thing over and over again. It's my show. Okay? The creator, the owner, and executive producer. This is my show. Okay? Baddies is Natalie Nunn and the Zeus Network show. Thank you. Period. End of story. That was also talked about on this episode. It's not your show. Not even a little bit. Not at all. Not even 1%. Not 1% none of the percent. Okay? That was a part of the episode. What else was on this episode that I just really had to get off my chest, and I don't care. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. You want talent, Natalie? You're going to get talent, Natalie. You want to throw shit at me and you want to, egg me on? We could go all day, sweetie. We could go all day. And I'm glad you're not pregnant anymore. Kudos. And I hope you come to the reunion. Kudos. Keep all that same energy. Kudos. Because a lot of us have a lot of shit to say to you. Kudos. We can't wait to see you. I can't, and I'm sure a lot of other people can't either.
So that is what Natalie had to say about the whole situation. Honestly, a lot of things that she said about Chrisean really wasn't too far-fetched. It was honestly true. So I'm not mad about her. I'm not mad about her addressing it. Like, honestly, the whole internet last night was down her throat about being scary. So her addressing it, again, it's not surprising. And it's not like she got up there and started lying, girl. What she was saying about Chrisean was very much true. During the previous seasons, I don't know how her erratic behavior basically just got brushed to the side. But I feel like it's kind of like now it's like to the point where it's kind of hard to brush it to the side. It's kind of hard to ignore it. Like, girl, you are a bully. You are an instigator and just overall just problematic. You know what I'm saying? So I completely understand Natalie's frustration, especially because Natalie's like, I don't know, girl. I kind of understand her frustration. Like I said, me personally, do I think she's, I still think that she's a little scary when it comes to Rock and Taseki. I'm not gonna lie. And I thought that ever since, not even since the last episode, but ever since Rock, basically when Rock was not pregnant on Baddies West, and she put her hands on Natalie on that sprinter, and Natalie did not get her get back. But you know what I'm saying? But Scotty got off the bus to check on you, your friend, and then you took your anger out on Scotty. Ever since then, I always felt like Natalie was a little, if she's not all the way scared of Rock, I feel like she's just a little scared of Rock and just a little picky choosy. Okay? So as far as that goes, if she can plead her case all she wants to, girl, I feel like she is a little scared of Rock. But do I feel like she would, get up there with, I feel like she would get up there with Rock if she has to. And I also feel like now that the girls are calling her scary, I feel like now she kind of feels like she has something to prove. So I wouldn't be surprised if she actually makes the first move at the reunion, especially because Rock is known for sneaking people. So I don't know. If she tries to run up on Rock or tries to get at Rock first at the reunion, it honestly would not surprise me because, like I said, the girls are down her throat about it. And yeah, like I said, child, I could see it happening at the reunion between them because there has been way too much back and forth online between the two for it not to happen, okay? So that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and please turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time I post. It's Messy Maya. It's the Messy Mob Girl. And yeah, bye.